What's up, Raiders? TristenWulf here, bringing you another Raid Shadow Legends video, and it's been released. We have got information. Leonardo's event is coming. This image right here says it all. Hey, y'all. This Thursday, November 6th, we're planning to launch the Swordmaster's Path Event. So the leaks were on point. That's what they called it in the leaks, where you have a chance to get the legendary champion Leonardo and other valuable goodies. So it is a Heroes Path event, just like expected. They didn't pull a fast one on us. They didn't just decide to make him a gotcha unit only. I know a lot of you were nervous about that. Thought, what if he's only available through the gotcha? That would be terrible. Now you got a shot at getting your favorite samurai. So let's see. It's going to be a Heroes Path event, traditional path event, where you can get points to progress down the path that you want to get the thing that you need, and you can get these points through getting artifacts and accessories, or from summoning champions from shards. Now, typically these paths, on average, they give you about 1.5 to 2 points per stamina. So keep that in mind. 1.5 to 2 points per stamina. That depends how well you can farm and how much stamina and gems you got. Hopefully you're not like me with only 1,600 freaking gems. That's going to be brutal. The rewards you can earn from this event include the legendary champion Leonardo, his 5-star perfect soul. So thankfully not a split soul event where you got to go all over the damn path. Just go straight down to get Leo, straight down to get the soul, and also some radiant sun lilies of different rarities in order to craft in the forge to get some relics. So probably 3 different paths, maybe 4, right? You're gonna have a path for Leonardo, you'll have a path for his soul, you'll have a path that'll have the sun lilies on it, and there's a pretty good chance there'll be another path or a few extra steps to get his frame, in case you want to display Leonardo in the as your rep hero. Couple things about this event. First of all, it's going to last 96 hours. That's long. That's 4 days. That's longer than most of these paths last. So you got a little bit of time to chew into it, thank goodness, because especially if you went hard on Sanguine Maria, I know Bloody Mary took a lot of souls from me. Maybe you're hurting on some resources. So let's go over some tips and tricks. Not really a lot of tricks, but at least some tips on how you can progress through this path efficiently and with the resources you got, and whether or not you should go hard on Leonardo. So first things first, Heroes Paths, they look like this. This is an old one, right? And you can see this one was for a 5-star soul, a perfect soul, not a split soul, 50,000 points, non-limited soul, 50,000 points to get there. Now you're talking about usually sacred shards are 4,500 points when you pull a sacred, and usually get 1,800 points out of your mythicals and like 750 points out of your voids. So just in a world of sacred shards, to get the soul alone, not counting the points you need to work your way up to it, you're probably talking a good 15 to 20 sacreds on a non-collaboration RGB, red, green, blue unit. Leonardo's collab unit, you're not going to be able to get him otherwise, and he's a void. So I would expect this to be higher. I mean, we could look at the Fabian soul. Fabian was a split soul, so Fabian's a little bit different. You had to travel all over the place to get him. His was 35,000, 40,000, 47,000. So this is a little cheaper in the soul costs, because they were split souls, but you had to go all over the damn map to unlock, to get all the keys. You had to go down every single path practically to unlock his soul. Fabian was brutal when I started. Worth it, but brutal. Probably the one that it's most similar to would be He-Man. He-Man is a limited collaboration unit. And look at this, 35, 45, 50. Wait, sorry. Math is hard. 35, 45, 50, 50, 54. 1,000 points to get the perfect soul through the split souls. A little more expensive than the other ones we looked at, plus the cost of getting to them. And again, this was a while ago, and He-Man's not a void hero. This is a void hero. So I would expect this to be a lot. I would not be surprised to see 60, 70,000 points for the soul. And also the unit's going to be on here as well. The last The last one I can remember we had a Heroes Path where a unit was involved was Balar. And I think he was 60,000, and then his soul was another 50,000. And again, not a collaboration, not a limited, not a void hero. So they've been waiting for this, right? They've been coming out with events, coming out with Halloween heroes that look really, really good, doing things to drain us down because they really want you to spend on this, and they've set it good. So expect them to spike it with the release of the hero. So what are you going to be able to do to farm this? Well, if you want to let's say the hero takes you, I think a conservative estimate would be 25 sacreds to get Leonardo, and then throw another 20 sacreds on top of that if you want to pick up his soul. Honestly, if it's that cheap, I'll be surprised. Fingers crossed it's that cheap. That's 45 sacred shards. That's a lot. It's more than I got. Primals, if you are going to spend on shards, primals, although they're only 1,800 instead of 4,500, usually the dollar per point you get out of primals is better. You can buy packs that have tons of primals in them, whereas the packs that have sacreds in them are usually very expensive and only give you a couple of sacreds. What a lot of people are hoping for is that there's some kind of boosted event, right? I mean, right now we got 15x event to get heroes of your choice. When you good lord damn it. Okay, well, I just wasted 1,800 points. Don't do that. Me and my button clicking compulsions. Please be careful when you're on this screen not to click until the event is live. So yeah, I don't think it's likely that they're going to run an event, because they're running one right now, and it would be weird for them to run right out its event into it. If they do, we're not going to hear about it until this weekend, because they certainly aren't going to tell us about an event while an event is going on. So it is a 4-day long event. If you want to save your shards to get a little bit into the weekend to see if an event's going to drop, not a bad idea. If you decide to pack up, I would recommend buying primals over sacreds. I think you will get a little bit more something out of them than that. If you decide to go just stamina, you are talking tens of thousands of gems to do this through Dungeon Divers. I'm talking like you better have like 40,000 gems if you want to try to do this without any shards, and the time to farm them. That's a lot of farming to do, but it could be done that way if you have saved up. Now, for those of you who can only swing one or the other, is Leonardo worth it without a soul? Heck yes. His kit is amazing. He is so strong. His soul makes him unbelievably strong. If you've got the resources or the means to get his perfect soul, I would highly recommend it. But if you can only get Leonardo and not the soul, it doesn't brick the unit. He will still be a very, very powerful unit for you to have on your team. Now, a couple other things to consider is oftentimes not at the start, but typically about the halfway point in the shop, they sell points. They sell packs that are literally just buy points to progress down the hero's path. And those packs are usually better points per dollar than buying stamina or even buying shards. Now, given when you summon with shards, you get units, and when you buy energy, you can farm and get benefits from that. So you are kind of double dipping. But if you're on a budget and you're just trying to get Leonardo as cheaply as possible, you could probably purchase those packs and grab your Leonardo, and that would be the cheapest way to do it. They have done paths where they do not offer those packs before, and that's disappointing, but it has happened. I don't think it'll happen here. I think they're going to make Leonardo expensive. I think they're going to make his soul very expensive. I don't think we're going to see any boosted events. It'd be nice if we did, but I wouldn't bank on it, right? They usually save these big boosted events for things like Black Friday weekend and the Halloween event. So we're kind of in between where they do it. Now, maybe they do one because it's a collaboration to encourage us to spend, but I think they might be thinking, hey, Leonardo is already enough encouragement to spend, don't you think? I mean, I think he is. So I don't know. I would not expect a lot of help from plarium on that side, but if you do plan to spend a little bit, maybe just wait and see. Wait and see if they sell points. Wait and see if there is a boosted summon event. In the meantime, farm all your stamina. Drain your box, use your bottles, burn your gems, get as many points as you can. And that way, when you get into the last day or two of the event, now you can look at your summons and you can say, okay, I was able to earn 40,000 points. So now I only need this many sacreds or this many mythicals. You can look at the packs, you can do the math, you can see if there's point packs out there that can polish it off so that you can spend as little as possible to get Leonardo. Now, what if you're totally free to play? Well, you're going to have to make a decision. If you saved up, if you played it smart, if you resisted the urge to go for Sanguine Marie, if you resisted the urge to chase down into the other turtle events, if you bided your time well, then you might be able to get him just from farming and with your shards that you saved up. You should be able to. If you don't have the resources to do it, you've got two choices. You can take it as an object lesson to be better about saving for the thing you want, because as free to play, you got to make decisions. You can't have it all. If you could have it all as free to play, these games would go out of business. So you got to decide, are you going to break with habit? Are you going to spend a little bit for the nostalgia? Are you going to get the turtle that you want? Or are you going to take it as an object lesson so that next time you can save up the resources, including the resources you currently have, to get the thing that you want? Maybe the Christmas unit, maybe the Lunar New Year unit, maybe the anniversary unit. The anniversary unit last year, Fabian, account changing. I'm so glad I got that guy. It's not like if you miss out on Leonardo, you're not going to be able to play the game. You'll still be able to enjoy the game and have fun. But if you're feeling a little bit of nostalgia for the turtles like I am, and you really want to go for them, that's my advice to you. Wait until at least halfway through this 96-hour event. Wait until there's only 24 to 36 hours left even, so you can see for sure, are there any boosts coming up? Are there any special packs out there to buy points? Are there any ways that I can do this? How much am I able to get done just by farming? And then you'll be able to look at the path, math it out, and figure out the cheapest way to pull it off and decide, is it worth it to you, or are you going to pass? And that's my advice. I hope that helps you guys out. I hope that gives a little bit of clarity on this. Leonardo is a fantastic unit, and he is going to be a boon to anybody's team. I certainly am going to do my damnedest to get him, even with as few charms, as sacreds as I have. I'm a little bit bone dry here. We'll burn all my mythics or mystery shards. I mean, 5K, right? A buck's a buck. We'll do what I can to get them, because I want me a turtle. And if you guys are brand new, if you've just started playing this game, scan this QR code and start a brand new account. Because even though spooky month has passed, you can start with one of the best starts this game has to offer. With my download code, you can start out with the spooky Harvest Jack as your 5-star starter unit. You get him as soon as you complete the tutorial. This spooky guy, a lot of fun and really nice theme for spooky month. I know Halloween is over, but for me, that is a year-long holiday. And if that's not enough for you, as soon as you get to level 20, you will pick up the Ogre Ugo, who is a 5-star in 4-star clothes. This unit will take you far, guys. Defense breaks, healing, cleansing, the ability to bring your team back to life. Ugo is a powerhouse unit, and I use her every single day, especially in arena. But we're not done there. It is spooky month, right? So in addition to Harvest Jack and Ugo, you will get Frankenstein. Oh, sorry, Miscreated Monster. I don't want to violate any copyrights there. You will get Miscreated Monster as part of your Halloween lineup, so enjoy this guy. And finally, at level 30, you will get a unit who, in my opinion, is account changing Venomage. Venomage is insane. He will take you so far in killing the dragon, killing the ice golem, killing the clan boss. This guy is responsible for me being able to 2-key clan boss. I really enjoy Venomage, and I hope you will like her. Venomage is a woman. Waifu material, guys. So go pick up your Venomage by scanning this QR code right now and getting a start in Raid Shadow Legends. That's all I got for you guys now. Good luck on your hero's path. Let me know in the comment section if you're going to go for Leonardo or if you are going to pass on him because you spent your resources elsewhere. That's it, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.